So now we've come below the decks. You can see the main corridor through here where all the rest of the rooms are. Thank you. One of the most important rooms below deck is the lounge. This is where we eat a lot of our food and we have a lot of meetings. On the opposite side of the corridor is an equally important room, if not more important, the galley. This is where all the cooking happens and we line up here to get our breakfast, lunch and dinner every day. Along the walls of the ship on the inside are loads of different pieces of artwork and old certificates and awards that the ship has won over 100 years of sailing. As you walk through the ship, you see these trapdoors on the floor. These lead to the lowest deck of the ship, the engine rooms, the food storage rooms, and we got a tour down there the other day and it's really interesting. Very small confined spaces, very warm because of the engines, but loads of machinery all around you, like a desalination machine for water, engines, and all sorts of other machinery. Now we'll have a look in a bunk room.
So within this bunk room, it's a 6-person bunk room. It's where me and Darcy slept. My bed was just there. But we've also got science equipment in 2 of the beds because of lack of storage, just for storage. And then we had a little bathroom through here. So we'll just leave my beautiful cabin tent.
In the centre of the ship, we also have a poker corner. This is an area normally where you'd be able to hang out and chat with people. Not loads happens here, but it's just a nice space to be. At the moment it's got a lot of packing on it because the ship is getting ready to disembark.
So through here is where you go down towards the engine room, and this is where the crew sleeps.
Once you get to the end of the corridor, we can go upstairs to the top deck again, whilst remaining inside. Inside of here we have the library. This is where we can come if you want some quieter space. And also there are loads of books on the shelves for people to read, all about Antarctica, all about sailing. There's also a computer where you're able to email home for a small fee, and there's all sorts of maps and charts that the crew update to tell us where we've been, how far we've been on our journey. Should we have a look inside?
So we're now back out on deck.
To get to the final room on the ship, we have to walk back out on the main deck and in again. This is the room where we probably spent the most time indoors of the whole journey. This is the deck house. This is where we eat. We have most of our meetings. We socialise. There's a bar, and it's the general meeting space of the whole ship. This corner is also particularly helpful because we have
The crew list.
a big list of all the crew, including general guidelines for visitors to Antarctica. And we actually have a tick list here of all the animals we've seen on our voyage. We also have all the breakfast laid out at the moment because it is 8 AM in the morning and this is where people come to get their food. Also, very importantly, this is where the tea and coffee is stored. Another important thing we found in the corner of the deck house is the Seasickness Box. This box gets filled with crackers and biscuits that actually really help when you're feeling seasick and you don't want to eat very much. It often comes out during the Drake's Passage and then goes back in when we're on flat water.